Hello and welcome to my cat judged road to 1000. Today we need to redeem ourselves. Yesterday's game was very, very embarrassing. So we need to fix that. I don't want to keep that standing there. We will see. Fridays is always tricky. On the one hand, you're energized because it's the weekend. On the other hand, it's been a long week. But let's see. I do not have an emotional support cat today. I need to explain to them that they do not get the weekend off. But nevertheless, let's find ourselves an opponent. That's taking long today. And we are white again, so we can indeed redeem ourselves because yesterday we also kind of lost with white. So goals for today, I do not want to feel embarrassed after the game. I want to focus on development. Thanks for reminding me of that all the time. And I do not want to blunder my queen because we are at 0 again with our queen blunder counter. So I think we're still in the London system. Okay, they do this, maybe preparing for this. Can I still wait? If they come here, I can still go here, I guess. So I think I will just continue development for now. Okay, so I cannot pin them anymore. I'm wondering if it's usually better to do this move first, because I think in the course that I learned, you do the knight first. But I'm wondering if this sometimes makes more sense to do this pinning. But maybe it's not always a cool thing. So what else? I can still bring out the bishop, so I can castle. We did want to focus on that. And I can only move the bishop until here or here. So thinking of moving here. This is not book anymore. But hopefully also not bad. Okay. Maybe this, or should I castle? Because I never know when to kind of go here. I have 2 pieces on this. If I went here, they can take, I can take, but I think I'm going there. Is this development? I don't know, but it feels like it's kind of right. And I think if they take, because I always get it wrong, but I think I'm supposed to take with the pawn then to attack this knight. And if they don't take, then I think I will castle. Okay, but they do take. So I'm taking here. I'm curious if this was the correct decision this time. I have to learn this at some point, right? So now I think it should be safe to castle. The only thing they have here is the bishop. And then I need to get out my queen. And then I'm out of ideas. Okay, so they come here. If they move their knight again, that makes me kind of think they want to move it again, maybe here. But does it disturb me? So I'm thinking, should I bring out my queen here or my rook here? Which one? They come here. They could get here. Currently that is not protected. I mean, I could push this pawn. I haven't castled here. And I could also push this pawn because this is quite protected. So maybe I'm doing this first. Because if they come here, I could still go here though. Maybe I can first bring out my queen. But should I even do that? I'm getting insecure. I don't want to think for too long, but there's just too many things and I don't know if I'm putting anything in danger. Again, I think I don't need to be afraid of this just yet. They can come here. This might be tricky if I move my queen here, then this is not protected anymore. So maybe I just move my queen here for now. Yeah, I have no idea if this is a good move, but I don't think that thinking for longer would improve my decision. 3 minutes behind. Okay. So I have to go here. Okay, so they start pushing pawns everywhere. So maybe I should do the same. If I go here, there's two. Yeah, I think I will push this because otherwise they might push this. And then I will be forced to go somewhere else or exchange some stuff. So I think I'm going to push this. Okay. I'm wondering if I should still push my other pawns. So if they want to take, go ahead. I don't mind. So I'm just wondering if I should start pushing here. And then maybe here and get there. And I think having this protected twice now, I could maybe also move my knight here. Maybe bring my rook over here. So they take and I will take with the queen. And now I'm slowly running out of plans. Again, maybe I will bring my rook over here and then start moving my knight. I would like to go here, but currently they have to protect us on this. And I could also bring the rook here. But I think I just want to make sure I do not get my queen endangered. So I need somewhere to go with my queen maybe. So I'm really wondering if I should make room like this. I think I kind of like this move. They can attack me here. And then where would I go? I could go here at the moment. No, I cannot. No, so this is not good because if I go here and they come here, then I don't have a good response. Yeah, so I'm not doing this. So What can I do? Maybe should I push this pawn? I'm never sure about this one because of protection here, but I think it makes sense. I hope. Is this diagonal dangerous? We'll see. I don't want to think for too long. I'm 7 minutes behind. Like, how can I get faster? I really I just don't notice how time is passing. I keep saying that, I know, but it's true. But I cannot take here. They have this and this. No, I don't want to do this, right? I could come here, but then still take. I don't think I should give them the opportunity to get the rook here. So I don't think I will take them. But then the question is, what do we do? I'm wondering if I should go here with my bishop and get the queen somewhere else. I want to get to this. Oh, they're pushing more pawns. And I could also push this. If they push here, I will push here. I can also bring my queen here and attack the rook. So they would move the rook here or here, or bring this. No, they cannot bring this because then I would just take. I can also use my bishop to do the same thing. Maybe that's better. There's also this. And I should bring some rook over here. Can they go anywhere with their knight right now? They could go here, but then I could also attack. So I think I will bring over my rook. Maybe they offer an exchange now, I don't know. But if I go here, I could maybe jump in with my knight here or put it here. But in any case, I don't know what they do with that. But again, I think, or should I first move my knight and then do this? I don't think that gives me an extra advantage, does it? My knight is here. Doing this. I mean, they cannot go anywhere. So I take. They take back. Or they take back with this. Yeah, I think I can do this now. I mean, I take, right? And then what next? Still thinking this. If they want to take here, I would have to take back with this. No, I don't. I want to be able to capture back with the queen. So I'm thinking of going here. If they take, I take, yeah. Wait, and if they come down here, I can maybe go here or something. Could also go up here now. So if I go here, I'm still pinning the bishop. But they could get away, like they could do something like this. And then I would have to get back with the rook. So what else can we do? I could just bring it up a little bit to double up the rooks. I think the white square should be safe. They'll probably push some pawn now because they cannot do a lot else. So I said I wanted to do this. And I could do this. Yeah, I knew this. We're just closing off all the spaces here. I can do this. They have to get somewhere with the rook, so they would have to move the rook here or here. And then I could get in with my bishop here. So I'm thinking this now. They have to move their queen somewhere. Or do I first want to double up here? They cannot do anything dangerous to me right now here, I think. So my knight should be safe. So I think I will just double up here first. They do have a lot here though. So I'm wondering if I should also route my queen here. Could also push this pawn because they cannot really move this one because right now they actually can as long as the queen is here. So, but I can chase the queen away with this. Yeah, I think this will be my next move very likely. This should look good for me, right? Because I can do a few things at least, and I feel like they don't have a lot of room to move. But I might be wrong again. Very nervous anyways though. Oh wow, my heart rate is crazy high. But so far material is equal. And I hope I can really trick them, because if I go with my bishop here and they go here because they still maybe want to protect this one, then of course I could give them a fork, but I think this is why they're thinking for so long, because they see this. But if they go here, should I then just go and attack? No, I'm losing. So I would need my queen in the mix. Now that was an interesting move. That does chase me away. What a shame. And then if I go here, they can come here. Oh, that was a good move, I think. I mean, how often do I say this and then it was a stupid move? But no, I think it was a good move. So I have to go here. And then maybe they do this, and then I will have to add my queen maybe to the mix to protect this. So I'm going here. Oh no, they cannot attack me here. So that should be safe. But damn it. Like, how do I get there now? Now I'm also locked in. Now I have to route my queen under here, I think. But as soon as I move my queen, they can move this pawn. But I could move it first here. I mean, I can move my rook up to here. Wow, this is a really locked position. I always struggle figuring out how to break through this. I still have this pawn. Maybe I need to use this pawn, actually. Yeah, like, go here somewhere. If they don't take... They see all that stuff. Okay. But I still think I should do that if I do this. If I take... They take... Or they take here. What is better for them? So if I go here... If they take... Then I take... And then I would probably bring over my queen here and try to get here. And then bring my here and then... No, the arrows are not working. But then we'll do this. If I get here, if they do not take, if I have to take... Yeah, if I have to take and they do this... But I still have to do this. Or do I want to keep attacking here? Because again, like right now they cannot do anything. And if I attack with 3 here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, like, let's figure this out. Once, take, twice, take, 3, take. Not good. Well, it would be good, right? I would be winning a bishop. Let's just prepare this. And I think I will go here next. If they start coming here. Yeah, so what then? If I'm here, they come here. I mean, it's still fine. I'm still protecting this pawn, so I think I could take back. Because this is so pinned, so they cannot connect the rooks. So I think I should be kind of fine. Oh wow, I used 3 minutes for my last move. So I need to be faster. I need to be a little bit more brave. I'm really, really cautious right now. Like, I don't know about this one. I think if they take, it would be good for me. If they don't take, I'm not entirely sure. But maybe I can just push anyway, because, again, like, if they take... Oops. Take. Not take. Push, take. Take. And then I get a pathway here. I miscalculated again in the middle here, right? Like, if I have 3, 1, get a bishop, lose a rook, get a rook, lose a rook. Yeah, no. Even with 3, I cannot do this. Like, as long as it's in this configuration, even with 3, I cannot do this, and I don't have another support. So that's not an option. So I have to see about getting the pawns opened up. So maybe I should do this. And I don't think that helps either. Because if they take, I still cannot take here as long as the queen is sitting around. Maybe I still should push the pawns here. Like here, then here. Too afraid. Like, I think my next, I first have to see what they do, of course. But I think I'm pushing either of those pawns next. Which one is better? Okay, we're almost at equal time. The last time they were thinking for so long, they made a pretty good move. It was this move. What else? I'm also thinking of maybe going somewhere else with the bishop, but is this dangerous? If they come here, I have 1 to take back with. They cannot go here. This, and then I could go here. I don't know if it helps. I'm wondering if I should just push this and see what they do. Again, if they take, that should be better for me. So they probably won't. And then I can maybe still do this first and think about taking this. But while they're thinking, let's also calculate this again. If I take here, they will very likely take here. Maybe then I can do this and push this so I can go here maybe. But I still cannot move over. Like, as long as they have a pawn here, like basically it's the same picture, just that this pawn isn't here. What do I do then? And this pawn isn't here anymore. So I think I would like to, maybe I should reroute my queen, but I don't know, it takes so much time. If I go here with my bishop, then do this, I have to go like here, no. Here. I don't know. No, I don't think that leads anywhere because there's still the knight. So that's really tricky. So maybe I should just try here. I think that's probably my best chance. They will probably reroute their bishop then, though, to support here. But still. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this next. They're still thinking. It must be a difficult situation then. Now I'm wondering if we are equal. So I felt much more confident around move 23, I think it was. Now it feels so much more equal because we got stuck. But if I do this, they might just push this. And I would still do this. And then they take. Take, take. And then I could maybe attack the rook. Yeah, I think that's best for them, right? If I do this, they should just do this. Could also try to switch out my bishop and my queen, meaning get my bishop here and the queen here. So I can attack better here. I had so much time to think, but I still also don't have a better plan, and I guess my opponent feels the same way. Should I do this first after all? And just hope they take? And if they don't take, I can still try something else. And if I first do this, and they take here, and then I do this, I think, yeah, maybe that's better, because if I do this, I give them time to do this. Maybe they do this right now anyways. But if I do this right away, and they take, I can still do this. But this opens up that they come here. I don't see a good plan. It's so tricky. Take. I think I would just let them take and not do anything, maybe because this bishop is locked in, so I probably want to move more on the light squared fields. So just staying here would maybe be good, because if they try to continue pushing, I can just take with whatever, like either with the pawn or with the rook. And then I could go up. Or should I do this and take and then still try, and if they back it up with the bishop, I can still come over here with the rook. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, depending on what they do now, I think I will just push here. Oh, they have just 1 more minute. Okay. I hope that's a good thing for me. We don't have an increment, so I think I could just, even if they start playing again now, I could probably just be careful and beat them on time. But it looks like they've just given up and didn't tell me. Did they think I would leave the game? They have no idea how much I enjoy thinking about positions. Tentative celebration? More confident celebration? Okay. I'm very curious. Currently, I do not yet feel embarrassed, but the reviews usually humble me. Let's see. All right, so let's have a look. I think we exactly gained the points back that we lost yesterday, so I guess that's a good thing. Time usage, yeah, we only were into move 24, 25, and used up half of my time, so better than my worst time, but not great. In any case, we are starting with one game without a queen blunder again, and now let's dive into the details. Not great, I guess. 70% accuracy, not where I wanted to be, and the graph does show me that I messed up somewhere twice in a way. Like, I had an advantage, I made a pretty big mistake, which maybe they didn't use, and then it went downhill for me. So I must have done a lot of stupid things. No great moves. Very mixed green areas, so not good at all. 6 inaccuracies, so really only bad moves. No blunder, no miss, but really only bad moves. Overall rating of 950, which isn't great by that standard. And my opponent was actually better. Like they had 1050 and they also had a slightly better accuracy. So I find that a little bit surprising, to be honest, but let's see what happened here. So far so good, except for this. I know this always, and I do this intentionally. I keep just doing this. They wanted me to castle first. Okay, I was debating this. But I was wondering if they come here or something. But noted. Could have done this, but I think I did this afterwards. Oh no, I had to first take. See, I told you I always get it wrong. Like whenever I take with the bishop, they say, no, take with the pawn because then it's, then you don't need to exchange here and you threaten this. I never know when it's right. Please someone explain to me when it's one or the other. So I took with the wrong. They ran away. Then I castled at the wrong time. And accuracy by me. I knew, like starting here, this was, I think, the first time I was thinking for a very long time. And then I just did something because I didn't know if things were going better. I don't even think this was one of my options. I don't remember if I considered this. I have to watch the video. I always forget right after the game. But so here we start. This was the best move, but it was kind of forced. Oh, nice. A best pawn move. We like those. This was a mistake, and a huge mistake. So did I have a missed opportunity now? I'm seeing this now. Yeah, I'm seeing this in combination with this, maybe. No. Okay, so at least not the best move. But what did I do? I lost a bit of an advantage. They wanted me to push this one here. They took and made things worse, so I was very much winning. And I should have taken with the pawn. I was so sure that the queen would be better in this case because of like weakening my king, maybe? Because I'm always cautious with this pawn if my king is behind there. But what I see now, of course, is that it's opening up the rook. And then in combination with this, maybe. Or in addition to this. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing this now that I would have opened up for the rook, which might have been the reason. But we didn't do this. So we lost some advantage, but it wasn't too bad. Big advantage again, and now we just keep not making good moves. And in this area, I felt relatively confident. There wasn't too much to do. What did they want me to do? Bring the rook over. I think I was considering this even at the time, right? I'm pretty sure that this was one of my options. But I didn't think it made a huge difference. Yeah, I think maybe I didn't want to lose the opportunity, but they could have done this anyways, so yeah. This was still the best move though. Knight here they wanted. I'm still winning a lot and now I make a bad mistake apparently. Okay, why is that such a bad mistake? Ah, maybe because they could have taken with the rook. Yeah, they should have taken with the rook. And then they would have been doubled up here. But still, like, even though they missed the opportunity, it was still much worse for me. I mean, I'm still winning, but I lost kind of 2 points advantage. And they really wanted me to take this pawn. Why did I not do... I remember, because I was really, really worried about the rook being opened here. Maybe it wasn't too dangerous while the king was here, but as soon as they... If they had the queen over here, maybe then that wouldn't have been good. I don't know. I was just very concerned about this one, but maybe it was unnecessary because currently I still had the bishop here, I had the king here, or I even had this here. I had a lot fighting against this. Yeah, okay. And then I kept making bad moves. They wanted me to push this pawn. They wanted me to take here. Why would that have been good for me? Yeah, maybe here and then here or something. Take. Yeah. Yeah, I think there were some threats of some tactics, maybe. I didn't see those. That was like this. I thought was a nice threat, but again, I didn't see this move. This must have been like a best move, right? Oh no, this move. Yeah, this I didn't care for. I cared about this one. I should have gone here right away. Yeah, I think I wanted to have more power to attack here, but this would have not worked in any case because I was just miscalculating again. I always do this, like if there are multiple exchanges, I always forget who gets what in the end. That's just very difficult for me. And this was a really good move, yeah, that annoyed me. Went back. They were actually leading. They were actually leading when they gave up. But why is this so bad? Play... What would their next move be? Yeah, I was worried about them doing this at some point because I had my eyes on this, but then they could do this. But yeah, I don't think I'm getting any more out of this. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, a lot of inaccurate moves, but very hard to see. So I think I fulfilled my first goal. I'm not embarrassed about this game. It didn't go well, and I might even have lost in the end, but I don't feel embarrassed about it. It's just so complicated all the time. I don't know why these games are always so complicated. So I'm not embarrassed about this. I did not blunder my queen. What was my third goal? Focus on development. I think I did this, except maybe for when I moved the knight one more time instead of castling. But I hope that still counts. All right, so I think I redeemed myself for yesterday a little bit. Not a great game, but I'm still a beginner, so be nice with me. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please leave a like and subscribe, and see you next time.